Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Here's a brand new headline from the Daily Hodl. Ripple pushing to scale XRP payment products around the world. New job listing reveals. Lots to talk about in this video, but before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Bitcoin maxi trolls that sound like this, go ahead and delicately tap that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. It'll help to propagate this nonsensical channel. The YouTube algorithm will pick it up, and it will try to force other unsuspecting victims to listen to my tripe. It's going to be fantastic. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you have really hurt my feelings. Like, why isn't my channel good enough for you? Like, seriously, what do I need to do to up my game to get you to subscribe? Damn it. My feelings so hurt if you don't. Let me know, man. I'll try and do better. All right, let's jump in. A new job opening at Ripple is placing a spotlight on the San Francisco startup's efforts to scale its XRP-based payment products across the world. In a new listing, Ripple outlines its plan to enter new territories and develop proprietary tools that monitor market movements and liquidity. And so here's a quote. Ripple is growing, and we are looking for a quantitative developer to help build tools to monitor market activity and liquidity for XRP as we scale our payment products in new markets around the world. Now, we've already known that new corridors for on-demand liquidity were going to be opening up in 2020, and we've actually already seen a little bit of that. But there's a bunch of ones that are rumored, and other ones that Ripple's already said, hey, this is coming down the pike. They made that public. Gosh, it must have been like November of 2019. But you can see here clearly they're hiring despite the economic shutdown globally, and they're making progress here. So the successful candidate would work alongside the company's institutional markets team to leverage data and gain insights into both the foreign exchange and crypto markets. The person is also expected to work with Ripple's engineers and data scientists to develop a top-notch data system. The position would be based out of Ripple's New York office and would require the developer to build analytical tools and applications to scrutinize market risk, monitor liquidity metrics, and follow real-time price action. So if it's the New York office, that basically means you're working from home. Maybe you have to relocate there so that you can just work from home in New York. That's probably how it works now, right? Now, pretty much all of Team Ripple's working remote. I mean, just like as much of the rest of the planet, it's companies really around the country. I mean, if you're able to work from home, that just seems to be the way things are going. It makes me wonder, like, to what degree things ever be, like, quote unquote back to normal, and what would the implications be of like commercial real estate? Has anybody ever thought about that? I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a side note here, but it just makes me wonder, like, what are the implications of all this? Because you can see, like, you can reduce your company expenses by not having as much office space, which is expensive, especially depending on the market that you're in, especially on the coast. It's outrageous. And then you're like, wait a minute, so my company can keep on ticking, and I don't need this expense. I don't know, it just makes you wonder. But anyway, then they stay here. Earlier this month, Ripple Vice President of Customer Success, which is a silly title, Marcus Treacher, confirmed that the XRP-based platform, on-demand liquidity, is live in Europe. So that was the most recent development on that front that I had the pleasure of covering here. But I think as time passes, I think the second half of 2020, you're going to see a good bit more. Like, I think that some of the most awesome headlines for 2020 in terms of XRP and Ripple news have not happened yet. So we will just keep on watching here. Next, take a look at this. I just came across this tweet from XRP Boy, and he wrote, WTF is this? Crypto Academy, and he's got this little screen grab from Binance Academy, and they just tweeted this, and they wrote, fill in the blanks. The best cryptocurrency is blank because blank. So what would you put in there? We just saw this. So the official Binance account, this is Binance Academy, the official Binance account, they put a tweet the other day that said XRP is _ because they're just looking for trouble. And now they've got something along those lines here. And I guess the answer, here's how I'd fill it. You tell me how you fill it out. I think here's what I'd do. I'd put down the best cryptocurrency is Dogecoin because dogs. That's it. I don't know. I can't take these things seriously here. Obviously, the best cryptocurrency is XRP. You know me. I'm biased. You're part of the echo chamber too, right? What would you put there, though? I wouldn't put anything serious ever. I refuse, man. Next, take a look at this piece from You Today, crypto media outlet. The French street painter behind anti-fiat mural keeps receiving Bitcoin donations, but there is one caveat. Yeah. And wait till you hear what this is. I really enjoyed reading through this story. And it's not the first time that the problem that's going to be highlighted here, it's not the first time that it's been discussed on this channel. There was one other time where there's a similar problem with a vending machine that accepted cryptocurrency payments. It's in hindsight, it's just so obvious. But anyway, so take a look at this. French street painter Pascal Boyart has already collected 0.0514 Bitcoin, which is about $500, in just 5 days after painting his mural, according to his Reddit post where he also shared the process of spray painting a Bitcoin QR code. Now, the flood of donations doesn't come as a surprise given the powerful message of his painting that exposes the dwindling value of fiat currencies. Then they have this little, I have this little subheading here, The Bitcoin Jester. The mural is the recreation of the painting called, time to butcher this, nailed it, by a 19th century painting by Polish artist Jan Matej. Nailed that one too. It portrays a sad jester against the backdrop of a joyful ball. Now, Boyart's version of the painting also features plenty of euro banknotes that are scattered all around the floor. And I actually was not familiar with this, so I don't care if it's a famous painting or something. Not something that I was familiar with. Are you? I don't know. Drop a comment. But it is an obvious jab at the European Central Bank, or ECB for short, and other major central banks that recently boosted their quantitative easing programs. Gotta love it. And quantitative easing, that's just money printing. That's all you need to know about that. But the artist also painted a marble devoted to the Yellow Vest movement that contained a cryptocurrency puzzle that could bring $1,000 to anyone who could crack it. Boyart received a hefty $4,000 Bitcoin donation from an anonymous admirer back because of that painting. So what's the problem? Where's the interesting part of the story? Well, it's coming right now. See how patient you were? Look, and now it's about to pay off. I'm very impressed by you, all right? Check this out. So the subheading here, QR codes might be a bad idea. Yeah, no kidding. Check this out. This is like, to me, this is very funny, all right? Some Redditors warned Boyart against collecting contributions this way, since unscrupulous actors can simply paint their QR codes over the real one. Hence, Bitcoin-friendly passers-by will not be able to figure out whether they are sending their donations to a legitimate address. Yeah, it kind of sounds obvious in hindsight, does it not? The Bitcoin wallet spray painted by Boyart has already received more than $1,300 worth of Bitcoin at press time. And so that's why upon reading that, I was like, oh my gosh. And then it made me think of this story, and it's probably been over a year at this point, but there was a story in crypto media about how it was a really cool design, actually. So there was this company that created a vending machine that was accepting cryptocurrency payments, but the thing is, it was using a QR code. And so what people were doing is they were putting their own QR code over the legitimate one, and then I don't even think it would like trigger the machine. So like you pay your Bitcoin or whatever it was, and I don't even think you get your little snacky treats. You put your you try and transfer your Bitcoin over there, and then you think you're going to get your cheesy poofs. And you don't get your cheesy poofs, man. It's very sad. So, and it just goes back to as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. But it's just like in hindsight, it's just so clear that there's a very serious flaw to this particular business model. Okay, so there's got to be a better way to do that. I can't recall off the top of my head if they actually ever devised a solution for that. But I don't know what it would be off the top of my head here. But yeah. Imagine that. That would be irritating, man. You go and try and get your snacky treat, you pay your Bitcoin or whatever, and then bam, it's just gone. You don't get your snacky treat. You think the vending machine's broken. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. But that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.